We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. Brantley on at first, nobody out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Meadows will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The 1-0 delivery. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
And you've got to love when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now the 1-0.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Verdugo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Red Sox leave him loaded. Nothing in the first for Boston. Tampa Bay coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Colin McHugh will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kiermeier.
And now a pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Martinez, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Pilar, patrolling center, makes the play, one out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. That's wide, 2-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Three and 0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 25.
Into the box now. Number 25 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roy. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adamus. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
From the belt, the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in, Brandon Lau, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. McHugh pauses. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball called just a bit low. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rays are out in front, 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Kevin Pilar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. In his career, Vasquez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Here's the first pitch to him. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Red Sox lead 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. set to get his evening at the plate started, Nate Lowe. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here it comes on 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Low is retired, and there's one away. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Dom Nunez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. McHugh into his motion. Here it is on 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
Just a tick behind for a strike. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Kevin Kiermeier would be next. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here comes the first pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Inside and low, 2-1. In there, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Meadows moving back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Now the 2-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Alex Verdugo stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1. On, he pops it up. Diaz into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A ball and no strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail things here 2-0. So here's Kevin Kiermeier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH. Jose Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and 0 now. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Austin Meadows waits on deck. A 3-0 is taken, strike one. And the count will be full. One out, nobody on. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Next for Tampa Bay.
Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pilar.
Kevin Pilar.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Standing in, Christian Vasquez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and one strike. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Lau ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back. Left field.
Here's Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0.
1-1. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-0. Back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, number 25. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 25.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. The 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Adamus. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Standing in, Nate Lowe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-0 pitch.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
McHugh pauses. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Full count still. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 3-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Brendan McKay enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Alex Verdugo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runners on first with 1 down. That evens it up 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a soft liner to the left side. Foul. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count even at 2-2. Two out with the man at first. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
At the plate, Kevin Pilar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that's out. That's ball 2. 2-0.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Full count.
The payoff pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box, Dom Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Dom Nunez.
Now here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Kevin Kiermeier. And that misses, ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground at first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Set to deliver on 2-1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Hit down the line at first. Payoff pitch one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in, Michael Chavis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows moving back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Michael Brantley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading up for the Reds, the right fielder, off there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. Gloved by Bogarts. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, number 25. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. One out, nobody on. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Willie Adamus. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chavis onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Riding into the box, Brandon Lau. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. John Gant, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
John Gant.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe.
35. Nate.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Gant is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Smoke toward the hole. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base? So forget about the miscue there, as the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Well, no plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Diego Castillo is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
He's set, and the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the belt, the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Kevin Pilar. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Castillo, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oliver Drake comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Has a look, now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Adamus scoops it up, and it's in time to get him. But they are able to tie it up late here as a run scored on the play.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Chavis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
0-1 the count.
The 0-1 offering.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are tied 4-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Yandy Diaz.
3rd baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Dom Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh, that's too high.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. The pitch.
No.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now in the box, Kevin Kiermeier. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermeier now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, You don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding in, Austin Meadows. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Sent on the ground out to second, right to him. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Colin Poche has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Ready to begin the 8th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Michael Brantley.
He's set. Here it comes. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermeier's got a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And he hits it hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The bat, number 2, shortstop.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains tied at 4. Darwin's and Hernandez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Darwin's and Hernandez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 25. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now a curveball misses inside. Hernandez, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Three and 1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Weak roller right side. And there's one down now. Stepping up now, Willie Adamus. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Brandon Lau is on deck. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ready now, Brandon Lau is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Nate Lowe. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Yandy Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Line hard. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Pilar. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Red Sox 4. Aaron Luke takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 15, Aaron Luke.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Alex Verdugo.
And the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lou is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. It's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hard hit ball to second. And a clean base hit. So he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box, Kevin Pilar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
Michael.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Michael Chavis. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get through into right. As he comes up in the clutch, it's a base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Jose Alvarado enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Rafael Devers waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Taylor hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
One and 0. Here it is.
2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
4 runs here in this half inning. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball that time.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
from the stretch. That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Kevin Pilar would be next. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 9, the Rays 5. Chaz Rowe, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Digging in, Dom Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The catcher, Dom Nunez.
He's set and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermeier. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. The second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Digging in, Jose Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Striding in once again, Austin Meadows. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out with the man at first. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 25.
Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 25. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, runners at first and second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate now, Willie Adamus. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
3 runs already home here. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Boston came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Darwinzon Hernandez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.